Hello everyone. Today we will discuss a new topic under environmental studies and environmental laws. Today's topic is State Pollution Control Board. We will discuss the composition, constitution of State Pollution Control Board under Water Act and Air Act, and we will discuss the powers and functions. The list of topics to be covered here is the brief description of State Pollution Control Board, then the definition of board, constitution of board, composition of State Pollution Control Board, then powers and functions of the state board. State Pollution Control Board. A state pollution control board is the statutory authority for planning, monitoring, surveillance, research and development, education and training in pollution control. Every state board shall be considered as a body corporate having perpetual succession with the power to acquire, hold, and dispose of property. It can also enter into contract with any person or party. It can sue or be sued in the name of state boards. So basically, government had created State Pollution Control Board as a statutory authority so that pollution control and research development could be done. All the state boards have perpetual succession and it is considered as a corporate body, and all these particular state board enjoys all these features. Definition of State Pollution Control Board. As per Section 2, Clause H of the Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974, it provides that State Board means a State Pollution Control Board constituted under Section 4 of Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act in 1974. Section 2, Clause O of the Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981 provides that state board means in relation to a state in which the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974 is in force, and the state government has constituted for that state a particular state board for the prevention and control of water pollution under Section 4 of Water Act. The said state board and in relation to any other state, the State Board for the Prevention and Control of Air Pollution constituted by the state government under Section 5 of Air Act. So basically, a state board could be constituted under the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974 as well as under Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981. Now let's talk about constitution of state board, how state boards have been constituted. As per section 4 of Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974, the state government shall appoint, constitute a state pollution control board to exercise the powers conferred on and perform the functions assigned to that board under the Water Act. As per Section 5 of Air Act 1981, in any state in which the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974 is not in force, or that act is in force, but the state government has not constituted a state board for the prevention and control of water pollution under Water Act, then the state government shall appoint or constitute a state board for the prevention and control of air pollution to exercise the powers conferred on and perform the functions assigned to that board under Air Act. Composition of State Board. As per Section 4 Clause 2 of Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974 and also Section 5 Clause 2 of Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981, a state board shall consist of the following members, namely a full-time chairman, such number of officials not exceeding 5, such number of persons not exceeding 5, such number of non-officials not exceeding 3, 2 persons to represent companies, a full-time member secretary. So these are the members which consist of state board. A full-time chairman is to be nominated by state government having knowledge and experience of environmental protection. A full-time member secretary is to be appointed by state government possessing knowledge and experience of scientific, engineering or management aspects relating to the pollution control. Officials are to be nominated by state government to represent government. Persons to be nominated by state government from amongst the member of state boards. Non-official to be nominated by state government to represent interest of agriculture, fishery or industry or trade or labor. Persons to represent companies or corporations owned or controlled or managed by state government. Let's discuss what are the functions of State Board. As per Section 17 of Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974 and Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981, the functions of a State Board are as follows. First is planning a comprehensive program for prevention, control and abatement of pollution of streams and wells and air. Advising the state government regarding water pollution and air pollution control or location of industries. Next function is conducting and encouraging investigations and research relating to different aspects of water and air pollution. To collaborate with the Central Board for training personnel for handling water and air pollution programs and organizing related mass education programs. Inspecting trade effluents and wastewater treatment plants, industrial plants and equipment for abatement of air and water pollution. Prescribing effluent standards for the sewage and trade effluents. Next function is laying down the standards of treatment of sewage and trade effluents to be discharged into any stream, making, varying or revoking any order for preservation or control of discharge of waste into streams and wells or construction of systems for disposal of effluents, establishing or recognizing laboratories for analysis of samples. Another function is laying down standards for emission of air pollutants into the atmosphere from industrial plants and automobiles or for the discharge of any air pollutants into the atmosphere from any other source whatsoever, not being a ship or an aircraft. Evolving economical and reliable methods of disposal, treatment and reuse of water waste in agriculture field performing such functions as may be entrusted by central board or state governments. So basically these all are the functions of a state board as per the Water and Air Act. Now let's discuss what are the powers of state board. The State Pollution Control Board has the following powers conferred on it by the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974. First is power to obtain information. State Pollution Control Board can obtain information from any company, industry or any other authority with respect to air pollution and water pollution. Next power is power to take samples of effluents for analysis. State Board has empower to take samples of effluents for the testing purpose or investigation purpose to control the pollution. Next is power of entry and inspection. State Board has been empowered to enter into the premises or to inspect particular premises or equipments of the industries with respect to control of pollution. Another power is to impose restrictions on new outlets and new discharges. Next is power to refuse or withdraw consent for the establishment of any industry. State Pollution Control Board can anytime withdraw or refuse to give consent for the establishment of any industry if it is proved that it is harmful for the environment. Next power is to carry out certain works. Next is power to carry out emergency operations in case of pollution of streams or well. Other than that, power to make applications to the court for restraining apprehended pollution of water in streams or wells, and power to give directions to other subordinate authorities or other state boards. These are the particular powers which are entrusted with the state board to control pollution of air and water in India.